Nothing in this recording is intended as investment advice, and the people in this recording may hold positions in the companies they talk about. Do not make any investment based solely on a tip or recommendation. Please do your own research.
Hello and welcome to Zak's Traders Cafe. Today I'm joined by Bo Sears, who's CEO at Helix Exploration. How are you today, Bo?
I'm well, Zach. How are you?
I'm well. We had an RNS out yesterday regarding Clink number one. Maybe you could just run us through that.
Sure. We drilled our Clink number one to total depth with absolutely no problems. We were really excited with all the showings we saw. We're after four horizons. Never hit the last one, the Precambrian, but the ones that we saw were absolutely fundamentally amazing. Some of the highest helium readings I've ever seen, and interestingly, we had incredibly high hydrogen readings in the lower section with reservoir quality rock. It wasn't until we came out of the hole that the shallow Mowry formation was starting to come in on us. It's a shale and became very brittle and started filling up the hole. So that is the reason why we had to come in with a pull out of the hole, come out, and bring a larger rig where we can set 7-inch casing over that troubled formation so we can get after the remaining wellbore.
So how material is that? Because you've described this as a delay and you're mobilizing a rig and you're doing this and that. But I mean, isn't that just part of everyday activity? It's just like saying it was raining, so I had to wear a raincoat. I mean, is it that material to what you're doing?
It was a setback for sure. There's no question about it. I've been drilling wells, Zach, for 32 years now, helium wells for the last 25, and things like this do happen. You plan for them, and just oftentimes there's nothing you can do about it. So we do have to properly fix this thing, and that is case off the Mowry formation before any work can be done. It's just a mandatory part of the operation at this point.
But does it mean that you can bounce back better after this?
We believe so, right? We're getting a rig in there with a larger rig that can handle the 45-foot 7-inch casing. We were a little bit limited on our smaller rig to set that 7-inch casing, so we just need something with a little more oomph to get it going.
And so let's say we're a month down the line, everything is being set up in the right way, all the sort of mechanics are working and everything else. What are we expecting after
that? Full steam ahead over here. We're really excited about this hole. So the next step is identifying a rig, which we have identified a rig. We're just trying to mobilize that and getting all the missing logistical pieces set and get after it, hopefully in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks. So we intend to get after this in short order and see what we have. Again, if we didn't like what we saw, we wouldn't be going after it.
Right. I mean, obviously, you listed in April, the markets loved you and adored you for most of the time, apart from maybe this week. You're still 60% up on where you started. Is there any sort of valuation or any destination that you have in your mind that over the near term that you feel is appropriate to Helix?
This project was designed to bring new helium reserves to the North American market. We know we have demonstrable flows out of that Amsden formation. We had incredible shows out of the Charles formation. We need to go out there and look at it again. These setbacks do indeed happen, but we think we're sitting on a true great well here. We're very, very excited. It's just frustrating that these things happen.
And obviously, it's not your first rodeo either in terms of this sort of exploration activity.
That's why they call it exploration. It takes a lot of brains, it takes a lot of muscle, it takes a lot of everything to get these things just right sometimes. It is very rare that everything goes perfectly in every scenario. Again, this is unfortunate, but things happen. All we can do is put our boots back on and get back on the horse and ride.
And just finally, I mean, you've got a 20 million market cap now. You came in, I suppose, at a bargain basement valuation at 10p. And I suppose it was around 12 million, something like that. Are you conscious that you're still valued far less than many of your contemporaries in the helium space?
Absolutely. But all I can do is operate and do what we need to do in order to increase shareholder value. That is the first and foremost uh, mandate, right? We need to make sure that we're taking care of our shareholders, and we intend to do so. Again, we are sitting on something really nice here, and we're excited to get back after it.
Well, we look forward to that. In the meantime, Bo Sears, CEO of Helix Exploration, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Zach.